really did not anticipate Alliance switching their roster. I felt like they were rightfully so, like, probably like the 6th best team in the world. I know there's always like a lot of, hey, it's first or last. But there is such a thing as improvement, and I felt like they were pretty good team. But with the addition of S4, I think things will be really interesting just because I think S4 he's a wild card. I have no idea what shape he's in. I'd imagine that he is a very, very good Dota player, so it will be okay. But you also lost your captain, and you have a new one. And it's never just like a one-to-one. S4 is a better player, and he won a TI, so therefore like he'll automatically be better than Fada. You should have some patience with this team.
Yeah, and he's playing that captain role, from the 3 position, which is a bit different, at least for now. We're just going to see him on the offlane Marana.
I think he was a mid-captain, which was pretty unique.
But now, nowadays I can't really think of too many teams who have like the actual captain in a core role.
Yeah.
Some teams will have a draft, potentially.
First you get to cast Endy, then you get to cast S4. Just familiar faces all around.
Well, hopefully it goes better for S4 than it did for Dendy yesterday.
Hey, he won game 1.
He got a game. That is true.
He got a game.
So how our lane's going to match up here? Looks like it will be that safe lane Necro up against the Marana, so they get the matchup that the panel was saying would be a little bit easier. Bristle is going to go mid. You called this right away. I'll give you a little credit for that as soon as you saw the picks. How does he do against TA?
Did you actually hear me say that?
Yeah.
Nice.
You said it like 4 times.
Well, because I didn't know if the panel could hear me.
Yeah. But you're just trying to assist them, alley-oop.
I don't think... I think they were right. Like, there's no way that they're going to put Marana mid against TA.
That feels pretty unwinnable.
It's so unwinnable. I saw Chris Luck play it, and he just died like twice. And that's when I knew. And Chris Luck's a very good player. But I think Bristol's fine against TA. He doesn't die. He has a way to get the range creep without having to commit. The thing that sort of sucks is you can't really pressure her with your quills, which is one of like the huge benefits of playing Bristle mid. But I think like you'll just probably trade farm. I think you get farm, she gets farm. Like,
you both can
even.
Clear stacks as S4 is dropping low here in the top
He's
lane.
Just dead.
First blood to PPD.
Oh boy.
And Hanskin also dangerously low.
And that was a really nice blinding light by Peter. He pushed him to the left, so he had to run all the way around, which gets him killed.
Lil's also in danger here bottom, almost went down. Just barely able to scurry away from Milan. So pretty hefty pressure on both side lanes. So far mid lane, pretty even farm trade. So definitely feels like an edge here early on to NIP.
Yes, I think they're doing perfectly fine. Like I said, mid will just sort of trade out. I thought that maybe TA will have a few more denies, but I guess it's really hard to deny versus the Quills.
Man, these blinding lights, like every time that Hanskin goes up to throw the magic missile, he just gets pushed away, and they can't get that chain stun combo off. So very nicely done by PPD. Well, relatively chill start here for both teams.
Oh, look at that again.
Yeah.
PPD is just being really annoying.
I don't know what you do. Like you can't really lead with the arrow from the lane.
No,
that's not going to work.
Right now, S4 only has 3 CS. They've done a very good job with these blinding lights, just kind of making his life really hard. But it's not like the Hawk is getting absolute free farm either. Only has 8 CS so far.
Yeah, Dahak's been a really fun player for me to watch. Like I've checked out his stream a few times. This guy plays like a very wide variety of heroes.
Oh, yeah, he's a very versatile carry. And I think this is a very good Necrophos game. There's not a whole lot that can burst him. He's playing against 2 physical damage-dealing cores, and he's Necrophos, right? Like Ghost Shroud is excellent. Aghanim Scepter is going to be so value in this game.
This is just not working. Every time they step up, they get nuked, they get auto-attacked, and they got to run away.
Yeah, good news, though, is they are winning mid. And I like that Glyph play by Limp. He's pressuring this TA pretty hard. But I will say a lot of his net worth is tied up in...
Is he winning mid? He's bought a lot of regen.
Yeah, that was about to say. A lot of his net worth is tied up in mangoes and salves. He's doing okay,
Tanner's
though.
Stepping up here. Limp's got to be real careful. One more auto attack will do it.
Wow.
No, barely. Limps dodges the stun from Milan as well. But he almost walks back into auto attack range. Limp is going to live on a prayer there, but
all right, he's getting bodied.
Now mid lane's all real hard.
He's going to have to buy another 2 salves just to live, and that's a creep wave.
Meanwhile, Blizzy being left alone, but that's fine. He's just pulling creeps. Already hit level 4 and change.
I think that he's okay against this Jug plus Snapfire. I don't think they can pressure him. We actually don't see Snapfire very much as a 5. And I feel like without boots, this hero really struggles to stop this from happening.
Yeah, these blinding lights top again and again. He's getting the denies on the range creep with them. He's preventing this chain stun combo. Now they're pressuring mid, and Blizzy's still getting what he wants bottom. Very, very rough start, and some ideal creeps for Blizzy. Lil's going to try to chill in the neighborhood.
Wow, this is pretty massive for Blizzy. He's getting huge.
Man.
He's
so
got
much
boots,
XP.
Almost has phase boots too. He's about to hit level 5. He'll be...
They're going to make a go here on Lil. He gets the D ward, but it's shortly before the bounty runes are going to spawn, and Lil is going down.
He's got a cookie.
Auto attack cookie, not going to matter. So
nice.
That secures both bounties, I would imagine.
Yeah, and that was really nice by Milan. He popped his spike carapace so he could catch him on the way down. So far, so good for NIP, who are off to a pretty good start.
What does Alliance adjust here? Like, I'm looking, it's a Bristle mid, not really a great roaming hero. Mirana top, pretty good, but really struggling to get any farm. And, you know, your Jug safe lane, it feels like out of all those heroes, Nico Baby probably the one who could make a move first, but you also don't want to lose this tower early back, so I just don't see a lot of options for them right now.
Yeah, I don't really know where he's going to rotate to on the Jug, just because it's not easy for him to move around this map and kill this Necrophos, especially when he gets Ghost Shroud. Like, they don't have, unless they hit like a 5-second arrow, it's not easy for this Necrophos to be taken down. And so I feel like this is going to be kind of like a static laning phase, like a farming war from both sides.
Mid lane, Limp is getting bodied here by Tanner. Tries to turn and fight, not going to happen. Great rotation from Milan, and again,
the pride of UK Dota.
Pressure.
The only UK Dota, I should say.
He
UK
just is
Dota.
UK Dota.
That's like him and OD Pixel.
Yeah.
OD Pixel counts as a player.
UK. They've got some great talent, you know. But on the fields of Dota, the pool is shallow.
But he's off to a really good start. They're going to make the rotation with the 2 supports. Can't really see the cores moving around, but maybe these 2 supports coming in can make the difference. Tanner's farming up the stack that the Bristle made for himself. If he could get the Centaur, he does. And he can find this Invis rune if he wants it.
Oh, no.
This is a lot of time.
And they're committing to this rotation, but Milan is hanging there. Killing the Nyx is not going to feel great for all this investment.
Yeah, I'd really like it if Milan just stood here. He's going to waste a lot of NIP's time, or Alliance's time. They can't really dive him either. He should be able to see the stuns coming too with his Spike Carapace. And in fact, Tanner's just going to go for the Ancients.
So they waste the entire smoke duration. They don't find a kill. Now they try to rotate top, but I mean, the leader in net worth is not even that TA. It's this Axe, 3,200 already, well on his way to a Vanguard. And I mean, how good of an Axe game is it? Because he's going to be massive.
I think it's an extremely good Axe game. He's good against Bristle because he forces you to face him. He's good against Mirana because Mirana doesn't have the best HP pool, but she has pretty good right-click damage, especially if S4 decides to go down that route. And he's really good against Juggernaut just because you get Blade Mail and Jug always kills himself to you.
Oh, Blizzy, living the dream. No attempts to pressure him. All the focus has been on mid, unsuccessful thus far.
And Nico Baby will also have a very good game, but it's not like S4 is doing extremely well top to sort of justify like both these offlaners being sacked like this. And I think the 2 supports from Alliance, because of the failed rotations, are going to be really poor. But maybe this will change with
Blizzy
S4
with
coming
the
here.
double wave here. They're going to rotate in, but do they have the damage to bring him down with the leap forward? The Starstorm follow-up gets one down to half, but now the call, it's going to be a quick turn, a quick chop, and he might go for a second. They had to rotate Nico Baby as well.
He TP'd. He's going to miss the wave too.
Nerds.
And that was the TP from S4. There's 3 heroes down here. One of them dies, and Blizzy gets out.
S4 maybe shaking off a little rust.
I'm really surprised they decided to go for that play.
That was under a double wave versus an Axe.
Yeah, and he was full HP. And now it looks like Hanskin's going to die. If he pops the trap, this will be way more than enough damage.
Deleted.
And he gets the side blades to proc onto the next.
Well, it's only the beginning of the first game, but it's looking a little rough here for Alliance, gotta say.
If it follows all of the other games you've seen, whoever wins the early game seems to just snowball.
Raffle stomp their way to a quick GG.
And Blizzy is nigh unkillable. I'd imagine if they bring down like 4 heroes, they could potentially get a kill on him. Once he has Vanguard, it's going to be really difficult.
I mean, he's already got almost 19 HP regen a second, so if they want to go for him, they have to throw the kitchen sink at the beginning of the fight.
Yeah,
this guy's very durable.
Is that it looks like the Hawk has been missing some CS and hasn't had an absolutely free lane.
Well, just canceled a TP, looks like.
Yeah, he only has treads right now. He's also got Greaves queued up, but he has treads. Looks like he's going to have double boots this game. And this is the second D ward from NIP. They're already off to a really good start when it comes to the warding game, too. They're up 5-0. Their supports are more farmed, and there's more stacks in the jungle for them, too. NIP have put a premium on stacking the jungle, whereas Alliance's supports went for the ganks, and it didn't really succeed. They had the Ancients. Don't call me out, Pop-Tart. He stacked the Ancients, too. Yeah, and he just cleared out that. This TA is now at the top of the net worth chart. He's so much more farm than this Bristleback.
Look at the position on Milan. They're actually going to try to make a go here on Lib, perhaps with the break. Looks a little dicey, but he's going to try with the stun initiation. Now they quickly retreat out. Milan might just tank this one for the team, but PPD comes in with the blinding light, pushes them back. Milan's still retreating. He's got another stun. Won't get to use it. The Omni Slash committed a 5-hero rotation down bottom. Got to get more than that to justify this, and they look for Blizzy. They're going to hop onto him one by one. NIP getting a little sloppy. Will the axe lift? The call, the armor, not enough. He goes down to the spin.
Nice rotation.
Some good old 5-man dotes from Alliance, and Tanner does have a blink here, so he could try to catch a straggler, but Bristle is not the hero to go for.
Yeah, they needed something to happen, so I'm not opposed to that, and it's not like the Hawk is taking too much advantage of the space. He is getting a little bit stronger. All right, so he had Greaves queued up, and I think he realized, like, wait a second, I have treads. And so now he swerved for the Lotus Orb.
He's just trying to make sure you're awake, you know. Tanner jumping in the bottom lane, gets the meld hit off on S4, forcing him back to the tower. So looks like NIP want to ramp up their own aggression. Take this tier 1 down. The Moonlight Shadow gets committed. S4, oh, he just faded away.
He's going to be just fine.
Will he be okay, though? Oh. The courier's coming in. The side blade shot, one trap is available. Detonates it. He's got about a couple more seconds here, and S4 will barely escape.
Did lose his courier and almost died for that.
Yeah.
That would have been sick if he managed to catch him.
Well, you said you weren't sure what form S4's in. Obviously, just a small sample size, but does feel like there's some rust.
There's a long game to play, though, LD. Hopefully.
Well, lots of series too, even if this ain't their game.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta have some patience for a newer squad. That's what Zai said in the interview too that we just had with him. Give him a little bit of time, see what happens.
But Zai's a nice guy. Even if he thought they were bad, he wouldn't say that.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I don't know if he's just gonna come on and say, yeah, these guys are dog shit.
I don't know if that word is even in at least public-facing Zai's vocabulary.
Yeah, he's a good kid. Plus, I mean, if he said that to Secret, I imagine everybody but OG and like maybe Nigma are. Those guys, they have high aspirations for themselves, I'd like to think.
Just got to beat them to prove them wrong.
Very true.
And IP?
Dude, NIP is looking slick right now, though.
Yeah. It does feel like just all the lane matchups were pretty easy to execute for them.
Yeah, they're getting really, really farmed here. And Blizzy, you know, last second stand-in is, at least so far in the laning phase, he's gone a ton.
Doing his best Seb impression, although the rest of the team's also winning the lane, so.
Yeah, he picks up the tower last hit. He's almost got Blink Dagger. There's almost a Blink Deso on this TA. I'd like to think they're probably going to go for Roshan next because they've taken this mid-tier 1 tower. Maybe they rotate top and take that tier 1 tower out themselves, but...
Alliance do get a tier 1 top, so Nico Baby, a little more gold in the bank for him, is rushing the Diffusal, it looks like.
You know you're ahead when you get to stack the enemy Ancients.
And farm them too.
He's got Blink Dagger now. They're going to get aggressive everywhere now.
And TA Deso still a little more gold for Tanner because he's been active on the map, not just farming stacks. But once he gets that, their burst potential is insane.
Just about has the Deso. Once he gets it, I think they're going to walk into Roche.
And then they're going to walk towards your tier 2s.
Yeah. And I think Alliance can actually fight a Roche Pit. They have Moonlight Shadow, they have Snapfire ulti, an open space Jug is a very good team fighter. And Bristle's still very tanky too. I don't know if they have the burst for him in a game like this.
Alliance are going to go for this top outpost. No defense being mounted bottom. They just want to play keep away. But as we've been talking about, NIP's not going to, take it slow here. They'll be going for the big objectives any second now. 400 more gold or so until that Deso. And all the other tools are ready. So smoke on Blizzy. Imagine we're going to see them use this any moment. The ping's coming out to the Roche. Yeah, it's go time.
It's Roche time. But 100%, I think Alliance should fight for this. I think
the
if they
pings
give
are coming out. Lil's roaming in the neighborhood.
I think if you give up Roche on here, you're probably going to lose the game. Like, both supports are only level 6. They've been trying to play together because they don't have any kill potential by themselves.
See Milan here. Hanskin might be giving it away, though. He actually throws out the stun into the Carapace. And now the blink call comes through on 2. Do they have to follow up down?
The side blades from Roche!
Perfectly
the side blades from Roche!
Oh, that's sick! And they delete the Juggernaut down as well. Now Lil on the run. Man, that was dirty.
That was so cool.
I didn't even know they went that far.
Oh, that was
like that was max range.
Yeah, that was. And they get 2 kills for their trouble. Hanskin threw the stun anyway. He's like, who cares about the spike?
I think they were
Carapace?
dying anyway, but yeah, it was dirty.
Oh, that was sick.
Now they're losing Roche, and they're losing heroes too.
Yeah, you can see Tanner just lines it up, hit after hit, blinks out. This guy's a beast.
So, yeah. Well, they have Snapfire ult still, you know? It's just...
He's level 6. It's 15 minutes in.
It's hard to see how they're going to take a fight.
I don't even really blame him because who is he supposed to play with? Like, you have a Bristleback that wants to farm. You have a Jug that wants to farm. You have a Mirana that wants to farm. Whereas, like, Blizzy's looking for kills. Milan's looking for kills. And so the supports on NIP are naturally going to be more farmed, right? Because they have purpose in the game. There's kills that are being executed, and they have heroes that can execute those kills.
Nice call here. Dragging Limp back. Arrow comes through. Not going to connect, and they start the chase. Tanner walking into his rear, though. That's not the ideal way to initiate. The Quills are stacking up. Juan keeps on chasing, and 2-hero trap detonation. They've got a blink call, but Blizzy's going to play it safe.
PBD was maybe a little bit closer, and he could have used the ult to cut off. They probably would have chased that. But as it stands, nothing really happening from that engagement anyways.
Blizzy looking to jump on mid. Limp's got a DD, though. This is a little risky. They're going to drag him back, and Tanner just not in position. He's going to go for Lil instead. Looks for the 2-shot. Not quite enough damage, though. Arrow connecting, but it's just a retreat here for Alliance. Another blink call, this time on Hanskin. Slowly trying to drag them.
Look at the way that Blizzy, every single time he utilizes the call, is just like drag people back.
Yeah,
I enjoy it. And he has an Arcane Rune, so might as well just keep spamming it out, see what you can get.
The team just cannot keep up. Milan with the Meteor Hammer, going to assist here in the push. Gives them a nice combo with that call and the Ignis as well.
Yeah, and for Alliance, you have to wonder, again, if you don't have playmakers, I anticipate they're just hoping that their Tricore is stronger than NIP's. Not sure if that's 100% the case. Maybe if Limp gets huge. Oh, the swap
nice
into
swap
the arrow.
on Tanner, and they're just going to delete him. Aegis committed. Nothing really gained. They're looking for the second round of initiation here.
No tower denied.
Clean play by Alliance.
Yeah, that was good. They probably could have used that Aegis to get the other tier 2. And now that'll make NIP at least reconsider for the time being. They're going to farm out the jungle. There's a Lotus Orb on the Necrophos. And this could be huge for Alliance. This is a really good timing for a smoke. They're anticipating NIP to split up and farm the map because they lost the Aegis. And if they could get at least like 1 or 2 pickoffs here, I don't think Milan is the ideal target, because if you kill Milan right here, yeah, you'll get a kill on a Nyx Assassin, but you're not going to grab a tower after. Like, look how far the distance is and how pushed in the creep wave is. Like, this creep wave is about to die, so you need to wait another 30 seconds for the next creep wave to get there. And then it'll probably take like a full minute for your creep wave to actually reach the tower. So I think they should actually go deeper into the jungle and ignore this Nyx kill.
Well, now he's had a little time to assess the situation with the disconnect.
They don't know it, but they should check. Well, I have info, obviously, but I think they should walk into the Ancients to see if, for whatever reason, TA went around there or something like that.
Well, Milan is now scurrying away, TPing out.
So they're going to check the Ancients, see it wasn't farmed, and that should tell them, because once you confirm that info, you know where NIP is. Like, if they stuck around or how close things were.
Here comes the smoke from NIP. Traps getting planted down. Invis snagged by Blizzy. You'd like for him to be in front. And the Alliance smoke is going to expire, so they could walk into trouble here. That's the call on four heroes!
And
holy
the
crap with the Ignis! See you later, Alliance. Time to go kick two.
Oh my. Some of the combos that NIP are pulling off.
That is... Ugh, that hurts. That just hurts to watch.
That was fun to watch, though. The Navi series that we cast yesterday, or the bait, sorry, was so one-sided, and there weren't really a lot of combo plays. It was like a slow death, but look at this. The four-man call.
Oh,
the three-man stun into the Ignis.
Ow. Well, at least it's going to be a quick loss for Alliance. Not going to have to fester on this one too long.
Dude, Tanner's got this.
And your odds, probably more like 85 to 1.
It's getting real one-sided right now.
Yeah, just the mental damage done by that initiation.
Ah, nice. That's actually like the best thing that's happened for Alliance in the past like 10 minutes. They did get the Rax deny. So that is, that's something.
It is only a melee Rax. I guess the issue I'm seeing is I just don't really think this Alliance team has great synergy going later from behind. Like, you don't have a big team fight combo, really. An underfarm Bristle is just food for the TA and the Necro.
Yeah, it
like,
really...
Hero matchup-wise, they kind of need to be ahead to play.
It really, really feels like they don't have enough lockdown, and they don't have a playmaker from any of their three roles. Mirana doesn't really do anything when she's behind like this. She has a Maelstrom, but doesn't... she needs more items. Bristleback doesn't really come with a stun, and you need to be ahead with this hero too to utilize like the fact that you're tanky. And Jug, I mean, I feel like his job is really hard because his core matchups aren't good. Like, a lot of his Omni Slash is going to be wasted on Axe, TA, and Necrophos. Like, all three of them are really good against Omni Slash. You have one that comes with Refract and Meld, so if he doesn't carry Dust, that's going to be a difficult... and you have Ghost Shroud and Lotus Orb from the Necrophos, so if he's really fast. And Axe is just really naturally tanky. Plus he's got a Vanguard, so there's no easy Omni Slash targets either. Until Nico Baby gets... He needs probably like a Nullifier or something before he's able to make use of anything.
Meanwhile, NIP, they want to fight now. Went for the smoke. Not finding anything just yet. They're going to show the TA top. The TP's come back. Blizzy manages to breach high ground here. Now the smoke has expired, and he just continues moving forward. Alliance for the moment. Looking to back away. You can see all the sentries they've had to buy to try and deal with that Nyx.
One good thing about, I guess, silver linings here is they could potentially win if NIP just dive really far. That is like the one downside of having Axe on your team is he forces everybody so far forward when he does catch somebody. And if Alliance hit like some dream arrow combination with a swap, I could see them potentially win a fight. And maybe you don't turn the game around completely, but you could somehow salvage this into maybe like lasting another 10-15 minutes.
And then who knows?
Then who knows, yeah.
They got to win that first fight. Get that first pick.
Yeah,
so far, nothing has been going their way.
No, they haven't gotten a kill in quite some time.
They're trying to take the outpost here, but Milan is prowling about, looking for Lil. He's going to find him with the stun, and now the Meteor Hammer follow-up. The team is rolling in. Tries to hop away with the cookie. He ain't getting out of this one.
Where was his detection? How did
that was just a guess, I believe.
I think I was maybe just... I don't see a sentry.
No, I think he just used his intuition.
Oh, wow, that's sick. He actually just guessed that. I didn't see a dust on...
Maybe the fade was still happening.
Regardless, he still guessed.
Still sick.
Yeah, just pure... He had the outpost, but I'm saying after that. He just predicted that he was going to go to the right. Oh, that's sick. I know he walked by the outpost, but I just figured maybe he had like a gem or sentries or something, but nothing.
Well... Good news is Snapfire's under-leveled, so she'll respawn in time for any sort of push. And NIP in no rush. Looks like they may just chill a little bit longer, continue farming. They have completed the BKB on the TA, as you mentioned. Now we're going to see the MKB coming out. The Necro's getting tankier. The Lotus into an Ags. Almost done as well. Axe, Blade Mail. and now potentially looking towards a heart.
Yeah, and the
So-
2 kills that we did see from Alliance was that time they rotated as 5 to kill Blizzy at bottom and Milan. But since then, they've been striking out.
Now going for some D wards. Milan's going to get one with Blizzy, so just caging up Alliance, who can't seem to leave their base. 15k gold disadvantage, and still NIP biding their time. Next Roshan is coming soon. No rush.
Yeah, they're scaling very nicely. All 3 of their cores are doing fine. Nico Baby is still sort of catching up, but are keeping up. He has such a hard job in front of him. Outlined already the amount that he has to do in this game. Limp has a BKB now, so maybe a little bit better at team fighting.
They are marching out of the base, just slightly, showing their pretty little mugs. But they are going to set up on this bristleback. Milan is there, forces out the BKB, now looks to back away with the protection of the Lotus Orb. The Hawk is also retreating. They're committing this 10-second BKB to
nice
maybe
arrow.
kill off the Nyx. They do get the stun. The follow-up is there. He is dead. On the backside of the fight, though, Juggernaut, Omni Slash committed, and just not enough damage to
haven't
kill
killed him
anything
yet.
off. Now he's got to run away. The Ignis comes through, and that will secure the Vengeful Spirit kill. Limp also retreating, so a 1-for-1.
It's not bad at all for them.
Roche is coming to another Blink call, though. Tanner lunging forward, and Limp in
Arrow
danger.
hits.
The arrow clips again. This Venge illusion just annoying Tanner, preventing him from getting any sort of Blink
Limp's
follow-up.
getting really low.
And he will detonate and explode in the end to Dahak. So the mid lane shoved in, but that's already where the melee's been taken. They can go for a ranged.
Yeah, that passive, just way too good. And now they've lost the full set of mid-racks. Looks like they're pinging towards top 2. They should be a little bit careful. I think Roshan is a better objective. They use the Ignis and the Necrophos ulti. It's going to be up pretty soon, and the trap will see it when it spawns too.
No, there's no Omni Slash for 80 seconds here, and definitely feels like they need that to take fights. I mean, Alliance are playing pretty well, but it just feels like we're seeing some limitations of the lineup in this position.
Oh, 100%. It's because they don't have a playmaker, and that makes your supports weaker, which in turn makes your overall team fight weaker, and it just continues to snowball. And that's what we've been seeing so far in this tournament.
S4 does lob in an arrow, snipes PPD. Aegis and Cheese are claimed. Tanner will grab them both, and now the march down mid again. Milan out in front.
Tanner is massive right now. It's 24. I had to double check that. It's 26 minutes in. He has Deso, MKB, BKB, Blink Treads. And he's got 3k gold.
Oh, a two-shotting Handskin now. 1 decapitation down, 4 more to go. The call off the mark, though. Great juke by Limp, forcing Tanner back. Meanwhile, the Meteor Hammer, as they have pushed Limp onto the other side of the hill. Well played by PPD.
And the uphill miss on the healing ward. You know, they're getting some luck here. And they need it.
They got a buyback. So
They're playing against a 6-slotted TA at 26 minutes.
Still has the Aegis.
Yeah, once he gets rid of the Aegis, that's going to be a full other item.
And they've
from
got
all
the
gold he
cheese on
has.
Blizzy, who, by the way, also has a gem. So Moonlight Shadow will not save you. S4, lurking in the trees, looking for that arrow. They've already committed the glyph. They're down 1 lane, and they're in danger of losing 2. NIP looking to KO Alliance in game 1. The Blink call comes through. It connects on Limp. Didn't get off his BKB in time. Now the Ignis follow-up, and they delete him easily. Chasing on Nahanskin as well. He's got to back off. Tanner just biding his time, waiting for that right opportunity to come in. 1 shot, 1 kill. Easy peasy for him. Now the Omni Slash. It's just tickling. It's not doing anything. Nico Baby, it's like he's not even a core in this game compared to the damage that NIP can dish out. They get the Venge kill. Tanner's still alive, and he backs away to safety.
They've got to call it now.
Aegis popped, and, well, while there's any sort of morale left,
Yeah,
they'll
they're going to call
GG out.
it. And Tanner went off in this game. Since the beginning of the game, which I think happened at like 10 minutes, Alliance have gotten 1 kill. We almost hit 3-2-2. We were 1 away.